Hi YouTube. Megan is getting ready for bed because it is past 9 o'clock. So give us a minute and then we're going to read a story. She has asked for 5-minute monsters. So if you give us a couple of minutes, I can read it to you too.
Yeah.
Right, up you get, kiddo. There you go. Have you got one? Or you got one already?
Got one.
Right, take your glasses off and sit up. Make sure you go. Oh yeah. Oh, you're tired, love. Are you yawning? It's been a long day, hasn't it, love?
Yeah.
Oh. Even Mummy's getting ready. Hmm? Hmm? Yeah, there you are. Oh.
Is my face so cleaned?
You got a little bit on your right and a little bit under your chin. And don't forget your arms as well because your arms are being a bit.
Oh yeah, on this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm making sure that I can't see me. Don't know all of it.
Don't forget your arms because your arms are being a bit mucky as well.
Yeah, no.
Megan,
What?
we can see you.
Yeah. Sorry. Can you tell the YouTubers the story?
Sorry, we didn't see much. Oh, you got a little bit under your chin.
What's it going on?
That motorbike's really loud. I don't know if you heard that.
I've heard it and I don't
But
like it.
anyone else mucky, kiddo?
No.
Well, what about me? Can you see any more on me?
Look on the camera, then that's the mirror.
Yeah.
The camera's the mirror.
Give me a minute. Oh,
So about this.
you finished?
Yeah.
Right, you're going to brush your hair. Where's the brush? Oh, brush. It's around there somewhere. Brush. Was it underneath here? We've lost his brush.
We both lost our brush.
We've lost the brush.
Wait a minute, I thought I felt it.
No, that's my hand. We don't know where the brush is.
Who cares?
Alright, just do it with your hand. We'll find it eventually. It's around there somewhere.
I like doing it with my hand because it makes me look cool.
Mhm.
How's that? Is that good? It's good.
It's fine. No. Right, you ready for your story, baby girl? And it's ready for beddy
I
buys.
should take my glasses in case
Oh.
I fall asleep.
Yes, I love those. I will put those next to the.
So, yeah, so, ow.
Oh, I'm sorry, babes. Oh, we found. Oh, and it's not that. It's the thing. I love that one. You're not watching no more TV, are you?
No.
So that can go down there. And let's do my hair in a fashion. And then Mummy's going to go downstairs and make a nice cup of tea.
Can we read a book first?
I'm going to read the book first, don't worry. So what are we reading today? Oh, starting from the beginning. Oh,
Can I read some to you?
yep. Well, can't really see, can we? Oh, that's better. Hi, we're all clean and ready for bed.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, she just dropped the water. Give me a minute. Just having a quick water. Do you want to read first?
Always keep hydrated, child and grown-ups.
You always should keep hydrated, that's right.
And always eat food if you're starving.
Are you going to read first?
Yeah.
Megan's going to read first. She actually needs your glasses back. Do you want them back?
Mom,
Yes.
can I tell the YouTubers that if I struggle on work, can you help me?
Yes, Megan is learning very well. She is brilliant, so be patient with her. And
I'm on band 9 on gold.
that's good, isn't it? Here then. Here's your glasses. You want to wipe my arms a bit?
Wow, this is very clean.
Yep.
This is how I always go to sleep if I'm very scared.
Oh yeah, from midnight, every night.
Spooky and the baby dragon. Spooky was a young dragon who lives in a cave far, far away. No ask you no dragons can
Breathe.
what?
Breathe.
Breathe flame out of their nose. But you may not know that baby dragons have to learn how to do it. Watch me, said Mummy to Sparky, and she puffed, and a long flame lit of candle. After I read that one, you have to read that one and then read the other page.
Right, my turn apparently because I'm reading next page. Now watch me, said Dad, and he breathed over some logs in the fireplace and made a fire. Sparky watched very carefully. Now watch me, he said, and he puffed until he was purple in the face. 2 or 3 little sparks came out of his nose and ears. Bravo, said Dad. It's coming on, said Mum. Sparky felt very proud. One day, Mum and Dad had to go out. Stay indoors, they told Sparky. Don't go out and don't let anybody in. Why? Asked Sparky.
Because of the wicked witch, said Mum. She hates little dragons and turned them into teapots just for fun. Oh, said Sparky, but he didn't mind standing in. He had some new toys, night figures to play with. He had just started when he heard a bell outside. Tingling, it went tingling, and then a voice said, ice cream, come and get your ice cream. Sparky peered out. Outside was a brightly painted ice cream cart. Sitting behind a wheel was an old woman with a big grin. Come and get your ice cream, Spark. And the woman and she laughed.
It was a loud crackling laugh. When Sparky heard it, he knew it was the witch. He slammed the door and locked it. The witch pedalled off in a rage. Oof, thought Sparky. And whoof, said the nasty witch. Phew, said Sparky as he settled down to his knights and dragon game. That was close. The afternoon passed peacefully. Then the doorbell rang. Who is it? Sparky called out. It's Uncle Jack, said a voice. I've come to take you fishing. Sparky liked Uncle Jack, and then he liked fishing. He went to open the door, and then he stopped. Is it really you? He asked. Of course it is. He laughed. Uncle Jack. But as soon as Sparky heard the loud crackling,
Laughed, he knew it was the witch. Go away, he shouted. Go away. Then he heard some crying. He peered through the door to saw a baby dragon on the doorstep. Where's my mommy? Stopped the dragon. You'd better come in, said Sparky. He opened the door. The baby dragon rushed in. Then, got you, snapped the baby dragon, and turned Spike gasped. The witch raised her wand and shouted a magic word. Tra-la-la. boom day da. The start to spin and start to spin very fast. Sparky closed his eyes and puffed and hard as he could. When he opened them, he had a big surprise.
The witch was surrounded by a puff of smoke. Sparky watched in amazement as the smoke as the smoke cleared. Then, would you believe it, she turned herself into a bright blue teapot. Just then, Mum and Dad came back. "Have you had any trouble while you were being away?" asked Mum, kissing him. "Not much," said Sparky, "but next time when you go out, can I come with you?" "Of course you can," said Mum. "Now why don't I make some tea in this nice new teapot?" I'll read you another one now. I don't think Megan wants to read it anymore. She's getting very comfortable. Right, this one is called... You ready? Are you getting ready to go sleep, baby girl? Come on now, you lay down. Come on. I'm just going to read to you. I won't take them off. Thanking you. I'll put them right there. This one's called Boink. Right. Boink was a small, round monster. His name was Boink, but it was also the sound he made when he moved around. You and I walk and run, but Boink, the monster, bounced like a ball. Boink, 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 until he got where he was going. He looked like a space hopper toy, and he was rubbery too, to help him bounce. Boink lived happily in the empty dog kennel at the bottom of Joe's garden. No one knew he was there. He couldn't even remember how he had got there, but that didn't worry him. Boink didn't worry about anything. He was a happy little monster, and he enjoyed life. There was just one problem. He didn't have anything to play with. Boink often watched Joe playing. Joe didn't have anyone to play with, but he had lots of toys. Boink watched him as he took all the cars out of the big green box. He watched as he lined them up, all the red cars together, then all the blue cars, and then all the yellow cars. He watched as he moved the cars around. When Joe did this, he made a strange sound. Brum, brum. He went brum, brum, brum. Oh, I'm losing the page. Boink practiced making the noise at night when nobody was listening. Brum, he said softly, and then louder. Brum, brum. But when it wasn't any fun without the cars, Boink wanted some toys of his own, so he decided to borrow some. One night, when Joe was asleep, Boink bounced in through the open window. In Joe's bedroom, there were toys everywhere. There were aeroplanes on the shelf and trains set on the floor. Boink took 2 cars out of the green box, and then he bounced out of the window and back to the dog kennel. The first thing Joe noticed the next morning was that some of the cars were missing. "Mom!" he called. "Have you seen my cars?" But Joe's mom hadn't seen them. The next day, John whizzed around the garden with his aeroplane going, meow, meow. Boink watched Joe playing, and then at night he took 2 aeroplanes from Joe's bedroom. "Mom," said Joe, going into the kitchen, "my airplanes are missing." "Did you leave them in the garden?" asked Mum, but Joe knew he hadn't. Joe had to play with his train set instead. That night, Joe only pretended to go to sleep. He couldn't believe his eyes. He saw a roly-poly monster. bounces in through the window and takes his train set. As Boink bounced back out of the window, Joe leapt out of bed and watched him disappear with the train set into the old kennel. The next day, after breakfast, Joe went straight to the dog kennel and peeped inside. There, fast asleep, was a very roly-poly monster, and all around him were Joe's missing toys. Joe was so surprised he gave a startling Boink woke up. Brum, brum, said Boink, grinning. What do you mean, brum, brum, said Joe. I think she's starting to go to sleep now, guys, so I'm going to finish this and we say goodnight. Meow, meow, said Boink. You only say brum, brum when you're playing with cars, said Joe, and you only say meow, meow when you're playing aeroplanes. Meow, meow, said Boink. You can play with me if you like, said Joe. But you must promise never to take my toys without asking. Chuff, 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 said Boink. Right then, let's join up all the railway lines so that we can play together a train set. Oh, said Joe. Toot, 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 said Boink. And that's what they did. When he had all finished, the train set went back in and out of the kennel and the engine went round and round. When Joe's mum looked out the window, she was pleased to see that Joe had found his missing toys. She was surprised to see a space opera in the garden. The end. Do you want another one, or are you going to bed now, baby girl? I do believe that Megan is going to sleep, but I'll just check. Give me a minute. Oh, she's not quite there yet, so I'll read another one. Alright, but this is going to be our last one. This one is called Nessie of the Lake. Oh, yes. Needs to good up, darling. There you go, good girl. Nessie was a very shy monster. She was also very big. She was so big, but she could fill a swimming pool. Luckily, she lived in a large, deep lake, so no one ever saw her. Nessie was too shy to go out and make friends. She once tried making friends with a small fish, but the fish bit her nose and swam away. Nessie shrugged. She was fed up. She hoped she'd find a friend soon. One lovely sunny day, Nessie peeked about the surface and saw a small boy fishing with his grandpa on the bank. The boy had a rod and a net and a shiny red bucket. He fished all day but didn't catch anything. The next day, Nessie watched again. The little boy still didn't catch any fish. Watch out for the ripples of the surface of the lake, Billy, said his grandpa. Ripples mean fish. Then Billy's grandpa nodded off to sleep. Grandpa went. Billy watched the surface of the lake of signs of ripples. Nessie watched Billy. All was quiet and still. Would you Megan, keep still, babes? Then Nessie decided to go a bit closer. And closer. And closer still. Billy stared at the ripples of the lake. He watched them come closer. And closer. And closer still. Boo! said Nessie, suddenly splashing her red out of the water. Wow! said Billy, staring. You're not a fish. You're a monster. Nessie tried a friendly smile, showing off all her teeth. Are you going to eat me? Asked Billy, alarmed. Of course not, said Nessie. I want to be friends. You've got to have lots of big teeth, said Billy. Have I? Said Nessie. Do they frighten you? No. When you smell? No, not when you smell, said Billy. Nessie smiled even wider. My name's Billy, said Billy. What's yours? Nessie, said Nessie. What are you doing? She asked Billy. I'm trying to catch a fish, but I'm not having any much luck. I'll help, said Nessie. Leave it to me. And he started swimming very fast in the middle of the lake. And when she disappeared, Billy stared at the middle of the lake. He stared for ages. And the next thing he heard was Grandpa saying, Wake up, Billy. I'm awake, said Billy. You never guess who I've just been talking to, Grandpa. Let me see, said Grandpa. Oh, Mother Hubbard? No, said Billy, of course not. The three bears? Grandpa! Then, Nessie, of course, the monster who lives in the lake. You've been dreaming, Billy, smiled Grandpa. No, I haven't, said Billy. She came really close and she splashed me, although she didn't mean to. Look, my shoes are all wet. Grandpa looked, and then she said she'll help me catch a fish. Billy said, Well, it's time to go now. Billy, said Grandpa, don't you forget your bucket. Billy picked up his bucket. Grandpa, Grandpa, he said, look. Grandpa looked. There in Billy's bucket was the prettiest blue and gold fish he had ever seen. Well, I'll be blown, said Grandpa. Where was I? Billy just grinned. Gently, he tipped the fish back into the water. Then he called out loudly, See you tomorrow, Nessie! From the middle of the lake, the big shy monster waved back. The end. Well, guys, I think we're going to leave it there because Megan is actually gone to sleep, bless. So, I think I best say goodnight to you all. So, it's a night-night from Megan. And I will speak to you in a couple hours because we're still going to be here. So I'm going to check in with you, okay? Mwah. If you like and if you please, press the like, press the subscribe button and press that bell. And hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more. If you like me reading, I'll read you some more. Okay? Night night all.